privilege to introduce today's distinguished resource person, Dr. Shrejis Vignesh. Dr. Vignesh holds a PhD in computer science along with multiple postgraduate qualifications. He is a Cisco certified network associate, an Oracle certified professional, and a Microsoft certified innovative educator. He has contributed extensively to academics and research with 8 patents, more than 30 research publications, and authorship of books such as Software Engineering, A Learner's Approach, and Java Programming. He is the recipient of several prestigious awards, including the Best Techno Faculty Award by ICT Academy and the Best Young Researcher Award. Beyond academics, he has significantly impacted the areas of digital literacy, employability training, and life skill development. Currently, Sir serves as the Associate Professor and Head of the Department of Information Technology at Sri Krishna Aditya College of Arts and Science and Coimbatore, and also leads as the Institution Innovation Council convener. With this brief introduction, I'm honored to invite Dr. Shrejis Vignesh to lead today's session on AI tools and project-based learning and share his invaluable insight with us. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Shubha ma'am. At the outset, I would like to record my sincere gratitude to Kristu Jayanti, deemed to be University Management and Department of Professional Management Studies for having organizing such a wonderful program for the faculty fraternity. Um, I hope my voice is audible to everyone, right, ma'am?
Yes, sir. It's audible.
Okay, right. Just a minute, I'm just sharing my screen.
Sure.
Yeah, is my screen visible, ma'am, for everybody?
Yes, it's visible.
Yes. Yeah, good evening to all the faculty members, faculty participants from uh, various locations for joining this particular DP program on tools and project-based learning. My dear friends, I hope all might be knowing about the various AI tools because last 1 week it was the program related to AI tools. I was literally wondering how I am going to manage the topic because many people have spoke about the various tools that are currently in practice. But then I decided to focus on the tools that are being carried out exclusively for project management. So let me take you through that session. Right. So, AI tools. What is actually AI tools are all about? We should also understand what AIs mean. What actually the AI means before we are going to speak about the different set of tools. AI are nothing but making the system to understand and act according to the situation by the concept of inculcating the machine learning principles and based on the situation that the system undergoes practice for the situation and it has to find the solution on its own based on the historical data. That is what actually the AI is about. When you ask about what is AI to the Gen Z students, they often say that, sir, Chat GPT or DeepSeek or the Google Copilot, whatever that they come across and whatever they use for as a writing assignments, they used to just mention only those tools. But whenever somebody is asking about AI tool, we can generally say that whenever we open a normal Word document and we type something and without saving the document, if we are trying to post the document, it throws an exception, right? Do you want to save the document? You have made some changes to the document. Do you want to save the document? That message, that warning message itself is an artificial intelligence that is being given by the system. It is being programmed. It is a pre-programmed message that is being triggering whenever a person who is trying to close an application without saving the content, then AI. That is what everyone has to understand first. AI tools are actually transforming the modern education, because in earlier days when we studied about these kind of application programming, we never heard about the AI. We were being taught it in different form. But today, everything comes into in the name of AI, and they were able to cope up all the factors only with the help of AI tools. There are a number of algorithms like machine learning algorithms, deep learning algorithms. If I'm speaking technically into it, there are a number of specific algorithms for classification, segmentation. All these factors can be done with the help of these kind of algorithms, whatever that I mentioned. There are a number of algorithms like K nearest neighbor, K means clustering, naive Bayes, support vector machine, principal component analysis. So what are these algorithms are being meant for? These algorithms are there in computer to perform some set of tasks. Based on the problem that we focus, there are a number of variations. There might be a number of differences parameters that it will be taken into consideration whenever we are working. In that cases, we have to choose different set of algorithms that are available, and we have a number of research factors focusing on these particular areas. Even when I am speaking to you, when I am conveying some information to you, by this time there might be some expert working on such algorithms, and they might be coming up with some different set of new algorithms which might have enhanced the system performance in carrying out the task. So AI tools are transforming the education in such a way that it is able to take up the education, and it is able to give a facilitation to the teachers by as well as to the students by giving a supportive aid at the back end. The project based learning promotes a hands on and real world problem solving. So, what is actually problem solving is all about? So, when we speak about problem solving, we should understand what a problem is first. Problem is something. When you are going to class and if you are asking what are the problems that you face, many students might be sharing their family problems, or they might have some clashes with their close friends, or they might have come across problems whenever they travel from their home to college. They might express different set of views. But problems are something whenever we are able to understand why the problem has occurred, where the problem has occurred, how the problem has occurred, and what are the possible solutions available to overcome the problem. So this phase is called ideation. To understand a problem, we should have a definite knowledge on design thinking. So only if we are able to have some design thinking principles with us, we will be able to understand what the problem is all about. Once we are able to understand the problem, then we have to go for designing. Then we have to go for some prototyping. Then we have to do some modeling, and finally, only we have to go for project-based learning methods. So there are a number of tasks involved in this project-based learning. So when we go for some kind of understanding the problems, you will see that the problems are in different scenarios. I might understand a problem in one perspective. You might be understanding a problem in different perspective, which I might not have thought of. Similarly, when I am working on some problems, you might be having some set of ideas which I might not have thought of. So how to bridge the gap between different set of perceptions that comes across different set of people? So there comes a team player role. We should work as a team, and we should have a healthy discussion among the team. We should make all the members to participate as a team, and each member has to contribute their ideas. So once they contribute their ideas, what we have to do is that we have to make the people to share their ideas, and everybody should listen to the idea that is being shared by their peer member. Once they were able to understand the problem, then they have to empathize, they have to discuss about the pros and cons, and based on the pros effectiveness in the sense the merits of the idea that is being posed by one team member, that particular idea is to be taken into consideration. So how to have a metrics for this pros? So metrics of pros it should be in different containing different set of parameters. One, it should be accepted by the society, which means that the society is something. There are group of people working together to solve some set of problems, and that society should accept the ideas that is being posed to solve the problem. If one set of people are accepting and one set of people are not accepting, and it is in a 50-50 ratio, then that idea is not actually good. If 80% of the people are accepting it and 20% of the people are not accepting it, then it comes under Pareto principle, which can be taken into account, and either way we will be able to solve the problem. So we have to take that into consideration whenever we are working on project based learning. So then the purpose of introducing this project-based learning in students among students fraternity is that we have to enhance the students' engagement and learning outcomes. Today, everybody is fond of using mobile phones for various unnecessary factors like using some social medias, Instagram, Snapchat, and other factors. How to make the students to get engaged into problems? We have to make the students to understand the problem first. We should make the students to come up with some set of solutions, and only based on that we should be able to give a finite solution. So that can be done with the help of student engagement. AI tools are not just aids but active components of project based learning. So we should understand that it doesn't act as a backbone of just giving a set of tools. It actually should understand the problem and it should give a solution for the project based learning. Students use AI to solve real world problems in real time. Because today, the major problem that is being faced by a student in a classroom is that it is the assignment that is being given by a faculty member. They don't even think that the AI tools, whatever that they use, even sometimes the Chat GPT or the Perplexity or the Cursor, whatever the tools they use, is not that much 100% reliable, because AI tools are fetching the information from a distributed database environment. So what is a database? Database is something wherein it has some cluster of information that is being written across various web sources. Maybe in W3 consortium, World Wide Web, there will be a number of Google pages or Google sites or even sometimes some free sites like Wix. All these platforms are permitting users to write a different set of blogs. I might be scribbling something in a blog. Similarly, any people sitting in this forum might scribble something in a blog. All these factors are being stored in a database, and if the AI tool what that we use or that the student use is fetching the information from the place where it is not reliable, then the information whatever that they write will not also good. So that is to be told to the students. Students should be informed that the tools, whatever that they use, is not fetching the information, right information at right time. I'm not saying that the AI tools are fetching only the wrong information. There might be some set of right information is also there. But the thing is that AI tools are just machines. It understands based on the program. Once you are giving some set of conditions, it searches the information and commonly delivers it to the end user. So we should make the students to understand how it works. So a short example that I would like to convey to all is that if whenever we search for some set of informations, we never bother about the Google search button or the I am feeling lucky button. I am feeling lucky button is actually used for
Sir, we are not hearing your voice.
Madam, sorry, I hope I got disconnected in the middle.
Yeah. Now we
Yeah,
can hear, sir.
now it's
Continue.
okay, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Whether you are
Please
able to
continue.
view my screen, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Please continue.
sorry for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is that whenever we search for informations in Google, there are two different set of buttons. We never bother about those buttons because once we have some set of ideas to be searched, we just type the content and we just click enter. We never bother about the Google search button or the other button that is being displayed below that Google search bar. There are two different set of buttons. So how actually Google works? We should understand. We should understand first ourselves. Then we have to make the students to understand about these things before we make the students to use some set of AI tools like Chat GPT or DeepSeek or whatever that we currently in use. The two buttons that I would like to convey to you all is that one is the Google search, which whenever we type some content and we search for that, it immediately fetches the information about the websites that displays all the content, whatever that we search for, and it is being given to the end user. There is another button named I am feeling lucky. There is a button below the Google search bar that says that I am feeling lucky. So what is the difference between a Google search button and the I am feeling lucky button? I am feeling lucky, whenever you are clicking that button after typing some word, what it does is that it immediately searches the search engine optimization and it opens a web page which is being mostly accessed by n number of people. So that there comes the SEO, search engine optimization technique. So it fetches the information based on the ranking that is being made in the SEO. So similarly, whenever we are making the students to work on project based learning, the information that is being retrieved from the sources, it is based on the visitor count to that particular web page. Many people are doing some kind of digital marketing technique to make their sources as the reliable one, or make their sources as a ranked one. But there are some set of pages which will have some right informations, but many people might not be knowing it, and many people might not be accessing it, so that those information are not being taken into consideration. Similarly, whenever you are using some set of AI tool like ChatGPT or DeepSeek or Google Pilot or something, Microsoft Copilot or something like that, then Google Bot. So here, what happens is that it actually goes to the database. It actually searches the distributed database environment, and the distributed database environment will get connected to some cloud computing platform, and that cloud computing platform will in turn get connected to some edge computing and fog computing, and it fetches the information from various sources, and it delivers it to the place wherever we are. So once we are receiving information at the place where we are currently available, that itself has a different set of computing term called ubiquitous computing. That is what the service is being found everywhere. Even when we move from one location to another location within our home, it is able to deliver the services to us. Okay, so that is called as ubiquitous computing. So once we speak about AI, we should understand that how a distributed database works, then we should understand how a cloud computing works, then we have to understand about the ubiquitous computing, pervasive computing, then we have to understand about mobile computing, fog computing, edge computing. In apart from all these computing, whatever that I have mentioned now, there is one more computing which is related to hardware, what I call it as a quantum computing. So all these components, all these factors plays a very important role in making an artificial intelligence tool to work successfully in any environment. So this kind of information is to be shared to the end user, which means that maybe it may be a faculty who is hearing for the AI tools for the first time, or it should be any kind of students fraternity who is doing the project based on the AI. Only then they will be able to access the right information. If not, they will just copy the content whatever that is being delivered by an AI tool, and they will just post the content and they will use the results. See, any IT sector, any industry, or any projects that is being carried out with the help of any ICT tool or AI tool, it is purely based on the information that is being shared across the internet. It is being taken as a constraint. Only based on the condition or the constraint that is being passed, it fetches the information and it delivers to the end user. The system is just working as per the instruction. It triggers the information as per it receives. Okay, so that we have to keep in mind. So the AI tools along with the project-based learning, if we are able to understand the problems first in a right way, and if we are able to make what kind of AI tools can be used for some specific set of purposes, it bridges the gap between the knowledge and the practice. Once we are having the knowledge that this is the right one, we will be able to choose what kind of AI tools are to be implemented for this particular purpose, and we will be able to practice it, and we will be able to get a right solution. So that is the main objective of using AI tools in project-based learning. So both faculties and students use AI for real-time collaboration. It enhances the problem solving, creativity, and innovation. So this is a short introduction that I would like to give you all about this AI tool in project-based learning. AI in education. So when it comes for education sector, because education is something where in some today many people are not fond of reading books. They just have mobile phones in their hand. They believe that the entire world is in their hand, and they just explore everything from their hand. I'm not being an IT faculty, I should never say that IT is wrong. But the thing is that the information that is being delivered by the IT components like mobile phones or tablet PCs, or the information that is being taken from some sources across the net, it is not that reliable as that is being found in a book, written book. Okay, so we should be very careful about how we use AI in education. We should have some personalized learning experiences. We should explore the things. Whenever you are trying some set of projects in different set of tools, you may post some set of data in chat gpt, or Microsoft Copilot, or Google Bot, or any other platforms like DeepSeek. You should explore the information. You can see that when once you post the data set, and if you're asking for some set of queries by passing some set of prompts, what it does is that each and every tool will calculate the factors if it is using the same formula. But whenever you are trying to fetch an information from the internet, the information whatever that it delivers to you will be different at most of the times. So by the time we should be able to understand how personalized learning experiences will actually help you to choose the right AI tools. Automated grading and assessments. Automatic grading and assessments are some of the things that can be used along with AI support to make the students to be more interactive inside the class. There are a number of tools like Slido or some other platforms like Magic School or actually using this kind of automated grading system, and it actually helps you to get the students input by using their mobile phones or mobile components, and it is making the students to use the mobile phone itself for some right purposes. Because when we leave the students freely for inside the class for free of use, they immediately start using it for gaming purposes. Instead, we should make the students to use it for use it for some educational purpose. You know why the students are moving to use their mobile phones for gaming instead of learning something? Whenever we use the mobile phones for learning purpose, if something is being written wrongly in a paper, a teacher, if he or she reads the content, if the information is wrong, we use it to give only award them with a 0 mark. We don't give them any kind of marks. But even whenever it is being considered in gaming purpose, even if you consider the sports, there are two different set of factors. One is winner and another one is runner. Even the winner will get the more credit, the runner will also get some set of credit. Similarly, the online gaming factors are also giving them some set of grading. So the students are very fond of getting their grades. So that is a kind of motivation that motivates the students to move to gaming sector instead of studying it. So we should develop some set of educational tools which will automate the grading and assessments across the education tools whatever that they use. Then smart tutoring system. Smart tutoring system or something wherein we can see that we can make the some set of imaginary pictures. A favorite teacher of student might be framed as a threshold photo point, and they might be teaching them with different set of subjects. There is a mindset among the students. If a teacher scolds a student, the students will never write a subject in a proper way, even if they know the concept. This is the mindset of the students that they are prevailing as of now. If the student is not liking the teacher, they are not writing the subjects, even if they know the concept. So how to make those kind of students to get good marks? We have to make smart tutoring system. Whoever the teacher is having some license with some set of students, whichever the teacher he or she likes, we made most their AI picture, and we should train the system to teach the other subjects with their faces. Okay, even if I am moving to a class, if I am handling a subject named DVMS, okay, and if my students are not interested with me, so if some other faculty named Gobi or X or Y or who is teaching them, I can make those staff to convey the information to the students. So once they convey, they will write. Right. Similarly, instead of making the other staffs to work for us, we can make the smart tutoring system, and we can make those kind of images to handle the classes for us with the help of AI tools. Because once we go and request our peer members, they will feel that it is a highly burden for them. But when we make the AI tool to work, it is not a problem for them, right? Similarly, we can use that. Data driven insights for also can also be gained by the AI tools for helping the teachers to do some set of informations whenever they learn some new subjects for the first time. Whenever they are handling a subject for the first time, this will give you the data driven insights, which will be more fair, easier for the staff members to learn and teach in their classes. So project based learning, what kind of project based learning is to be focused? Student centered pedagogy is to be followed. Student centered pedagogy is what? We should make the students to get interest towards the subject first. How to make a student to get interest towards the subject? There is a myth. The mathematical subjects are very tough among the students. You know why? What is the reason why mathematics are being treated as a tough subject among the students compared to other subject? The only thing is that the math teacher is the only person who often says that let us assume X as something. When teacher is assuming X as something, the student sitting and listening to the classes will assume the X as in different form. So there is a gap between the assumption that is being made by a teacher and the student. So that is to be bridged. How to bridge that? Once a teacher is teaching in a stage and a dais, they will be assuming something. But the 60 or 70 or 80 set of students who are sitting in the class as a cluster, each and every student will not have the same assumption that is being made by a teacher. So that gap is to be bridged. So if that is being bridged, then there comes the student centered pedagogy, because we should understand what is the capability of the student, what the students is actually understanding at the initial stage, and from that point we have to correct it and we have to take them to the next level. We have to focus on the collaborations. We have to make the students as a peer team, and we should make them to interact among each others. We should make them to collaborate and work in a critical thinking environment, and we should make them to solve some set of different set of problems that they have never come across. If we are able to do that, then there comes an instinct for project based learning, that gives a kindle of interest for the students to start their project based learning. We should always encourage the students to do some set of projects. Some people might be coming up with some good ideas, some people might not be good in coming up with different set of projects that is more worthy, but we should not demotivate them or degrade them. We should make the students, by facilitating them, by giving them idea to use some set of AI tools. So with the help of that AI tools, they should be able to learn something, and with that concept, they should be able to do some set of projects. And the thing is that we should make the students that they should be capable enough to explain the concept in a critical manner. Once the students are instructed or informed to elaborate the idea in a critical thinking way, they will be able to solve the problems. Okay, so that is to be taken into consideration. How to solve the real world challenges? What are the real world challenges that a student or staff might have? The only factor is that the real world challenge is that the students might not be coping up with the faculty members in submitting their assignments, or they might not be in a position to understand the concept as the staff teaches on the way, and the staff members have some set of constraint that they have to complete the syllabus within the stipulated time frame, and we will not be having some set of academic freedom to give some set of projects to the students, and the students will also not be able to explore the things. They might lack some set of interest. So these are the real world challenges. How to bridge those things, and what is the thing that actually make the students to get addicted? The all the electronic gadgets, whatever that they use, they are addicted to it today. So we have to make those kind of addicted material as a boon to handle the classes. How to do it? We have to give them project based learning. And the second factor is that we should also ensure that we are not criticizing the student if they are doing it in a wrong way, or if they are not doing it in a way that the particular faculty he or she actually expects. We should motivate them, and we should politically tell them that this is not the way, this is not the result that I was looking for. Instead of using this particular tool, you might use this particular tool. If this is the component that I was looking for. So this is what actually is needed. We, even when we train the students in classes with some set of practical programs, what we used to do, we see the syllabus, there will be some program, write a Java program in factor to solve the factorial or Fibonacci series. We used to solve that problem, and we used to teach the students about how it works, or we used to teach them with the syntax, we used to teach them the semantics, and we will give them the program itself, and they will type and practice it, and they will just mug up and vomit the same thing in their exam, and they will get credits. But that is not the thing. We should make the students to think differently, and we should tell them that if they were able to solve factorial with some set of codings, we should also make them to collaborate factorial and Fibonacci semantics in the same program. How to solve? Because we say what is said to be a calculator. A calculator is something which is able to perform all the four arithmetic operations: sum, division, multiplication, and difference. Right? If a student is able to do a program exclusively for sum, if a student is able to do exclusively a program for division, we should make them to combine both the programs, combine both the logics, and we should make them to do it as a calculator, right? So similarly, all the problems are to be taught to the students, and those things they have to work on that, and we should give them some set of guidelines. We should focus, we should mentor them. If the student is facing some set of troubles, we should also work on the same problem what they are working on, and we should give them the some set of results. We should encourage the creativity and innovation among the students at all times. Okay, we should never ever demotivate a student. Even a simple idea, a single idea which might be a repetitive idea that is already prevailing, and if the student is coming up with some set of tools, and if he is trying it in different form, we should encourage them, because they will get a confidence only if they know what the result is actually is right. If they are not knowing the right answer, they will not come up with their solution itself, because they might not be knowing where they will be landing up. Okay, so once they are doing some set of problems, we should make them to understand. We should try to make them to work on that particular factor. Okay, why AI is used in project-based learning? It provides a real-time feedback and insights. What? Because AI is something which is being already trained with some kind of machine learnings, right? So machine learning is being carried out with some set of historical data. So what is historical data? Historical data will get collected across the internet by the various set of users. Even some people might be working on some different set of projects in Kristu Jayanti University, and I am from Sri Krishna institutions in Coimbatore. My students might also be working in the same area. These set of students will be coming and posting some set of inputs. They will be developing some projects, and they will be posting in GitHub. Similarly, Kristu Jayanti University people might also be using the same set of problems, and they might also be working in the same set of areas. And they might be using some different set of AI tools, and they might be posting it in different things. Both the informations, both the college informations, both the university informations are being collected, and it is being stored, and it is being recorded by the machines. See, one thing we have to keep in mind is that in internet there is something called a timestamp. A timestamp is something which works based on OLTP, that is online transaction processing. Even if you keep a full stop in an internet based tool, either it might be a mail or something, whatever, and if you delete the content, even if we used to send messages through WhatsApp to our friends, we keep a full stop and we send it to them and we delete them, everything will get recorded at the back end, wherein it will be stored in something called log. Okay, so based on that, all the historical data, whatever that is being carried out by the students, it will be recorded by the machines, and the machines will understand that why it is being done and why, for what purpose it is being done. And even if it is being deleted, and if this is the some set of solutions are being adapted for some set of problems, that will be taken into consideration, and it will be used for some specific purposes. It should support the collaborative and inquiry based learning. Okay, collaborative environment is something wherein many people might be collaboratively giving some set of ideas, and it should give some kind of thoughtfulness for the students. Once they were able to get some different set of thoughts, they will be coming up with different set of ideas, and all those ideas will be taken as an inquiry, and it will be giving them a very good learning based on that. Okay, it helps to manage and analyze the large data sets, because today, based on the different set of tools that is being used by IT, the big data is booming up. The big data are being stored in data centers. Whenever we store some information in our own personal computer or standalone computer, we have some hard disks or SSD cards to save our data. When it is becoming a large data set, it is being stored in something called a blade server. Okay, it is a kind of location where they will be able to store big data contents. Okay, so that will be accessed by the artificial intelligence tool whenever it is retrieving some set of information. It encourages the creativity in AI powered design tools, because there are a number of AI powered design tools. You can create a video by giving a prompt. You can create an image by giving a prompt. How a system is able to create a prompt? See, when you are going and blindly asking to the students how it will create a prompt, they might not be knowing the answer. But we should say we started using the IT applications for our regular usage. If you want to travel from your home to your college, you might be using Uber or Ola or some other platforms to book a car. There will be a car symbol navigating from their home to college, right? How the car actually moves on that particular line, which is being termed as a road in the app. So that is being based on the threshold points. And how it is being connected, that is being based on the powered designs, AI powered design tools. Okay, so all these things are being taught to the students. Only then they will be able to understand how it actually works. Right. Integration of AI and power project-based learning helps to design the personalized project, because once they are working on personalized project, they will be able to do lot of informations, and based on that information only, they will be able to do lot of factors, whatever that they are looking for, and it automates the repetitive tasks. There are a number of repetitive tasks for teachers today. There are the same kind of data will be collected by officials in different formats. For that purpose, we can use the AI tools, because once the data is ready, we use some set of AI tools to reframe it in different format. That can be done by AI tool once we train them. It provides a real-time feedback to the students about what kind of information that they use, what kind of feedback is being collected. Even when they are looking for some set of project ideas, they might see what kind of ideas are being used by their own seniors or super seniors, and what kind of inputs are being given to them. If you are today recently by this time, many colleges are working on Smart India hackathons across the India, right? There will be n number of ideas that is being posted by ministries and government of India. Everybody is working on Smart India hackathon ideas, and they are posting their ideas on every year and year, right? Who is actually doing it? They collect the information from the students, whichever idea is best, that idea is being prototyped, and the best prototype is being recognized, and the government is taking that idea and it is trying to discuss this information with the higher officials in many IT industries or many manufacturing sectors, and if it is feasible, they are investing their capitation and they are trying to implement it for the users. So they are collecting the information from us with the help of this kind of hackathons. So there we should encourage our students to use AI tools. Once you are using AI tools, there is a common afraid factor among the students. Sir, once I post my idea, it will be stolen by some others. We should tell them that we are living in this world temporarily. There is no use of saving data, right? If you should teach them that once your parents have hidden how to live in this society, you will not be able to survive here as of now. We should share the information with others. We should share the knowledge with others. Only by sharing knowledge we will be able to gain knowledge. Okay, so that is how it is being boomed up. Similarly, for sharing purpose, you may use this kind of ICT tools or AI tools, which will facilitate them to grab a lot of informations. We were able to understand how the ancient people have lived only with the help of information that is being shared across the internet. Nobody is ready to read the book as on date, right? Including me, I am not interested in learning books. Okay, I used to surf the internet, but sometimes I even use it to see whether the information, whatever that I read in internet, is reliable or not. I am not sure. If I am reading it in book, I believe that okay, it is being written by this so and so person. I can cite them and I can quote them that this is being written by so and so person. That is being written by so and so person. But when it comes in internet, there is no idea. There is no clue who has written it, whether it is right or wrong. No clue. Yes, but still we cannot blame IT tools or AI tools for that. But still we have to go. We have to believe if there is any changes, definitely it will get updated at the later rate. So there are n number of research tools are also available across the internet. We should encourage the students to use AI tools to for the people to use it, and they will be used to do it for different set of research activities, and they will be able to carry out the factors. Right. So now I would like to say about the classification of AI tools in project-based learning. See, when it comes for project-based learning, we should have the general AI tools that gives you scientific education. You have some set of AI tutoring tools that are used for solving your problems. You have some tool now, and I don't know whether you all have heard about a tool named PHET. Okay, PHET is a tool which actually gives you knowledge about the chemical biology and physics and environmental sciences. We have n number of virtual labs and simulations like NMAP or Wireshock or N8N or all these kind of, there are n number of tools. Even you for networking, you have Cisco Packet Tracer, all these kind of tools. Even sometimes in Google, we have Google Go Labs. All these kind of stimulation tools are actually facilitating you to work from your place, because the pervasive computing and ubiquitous computing is permitting us to use our own laptop to solve the big problems with the help of these kind of tools. We have from AI teaching assistants. Even you just imagine, if you go, if you are a management people and if you are coming and asking me, hey Srijit, you are a teacher and you are working as a head of the department in an IT department, I am pleased to give you an assistant. I'll be more happy, because we have a lot of tasks to be carried out. Instead of appointing a manual assistant, we might have teaching assistant in the form of AI tool. They will be able to give us a lot of informations. But the thing is that we should know which tool is right for right purpose. If you are able to do that, then we are able to do a lot of things. We have some set of AI research and explorations. I will be giving you some set of tools which are used by teachers across the world now. Okay, right. So general AI tools for project-based learning, Grammarly. Many people might be knowing this particular tool for language support, because many people, whenever they started writing some set of communications letters to their superior subordinates or to peers, they do some kind of grammatical mistakes. right? It is being auto corrected by Grammarly, because Grammarly is being acting as an AI tools, and it is being merged with a number of mail server components. Okay, mailing domains are using Grammarly environment to support people who uses their platform. Once you write some set of contents, even if your contents are wrong in terms of tenses or verbs or something like that, it automatically corrects it. It gives you some set of. It is you to decide whether you have to follow the advice that is being given by Grammarly AI tool or not. Once you are using it, you will be able to do it. For brainstorming, once you have some set of brainstorming sessions, you might use Chat GPT. If you want to get help whenever you want to code, you can get help from Chat GPT. You can generate content, because normally Chat GPT, if it is being asked in general to public, they will say that Chat GPT is the one tool which is being used for content generation, because it has made the AI tools more popular by offering free for a few number of times. Okay, but you can even do the brainstorming sessions with the help of Chat GPT. You might use a GitHub Copilot environment for coding assistance. There are n number of people, they post their projects in GitHub environment. They have their own GitHub environment, and GitHub environment itself is an AI embedded tool. Okay, it gives you a privilege to whenever you code something, and if you are facing some set of problems, it auto corrects it to a certain extent. It is not auto correcting on all extent. It is to a certain extent, it auto corrects it. It is giving you a privilege. See, one thing we have to keep in mind, my dear friends, we whether you all have thought how many different types of file extensions are there in whenever you are creating a file. See, once you create a file in Word document, you can save the file document in .doc format or .docx format, or we have something called rich text format .rtf file. We have something called portable document .pdf file. Okay, all these different set of files are there. If you take image, we have bitmap, we have JPEG, we have PNG format. All these formats are there. On all the files, whatever that you create with different types of file extensions are permitted to be shareable across the internet. How it is actually accepting it? There is something called MIME, MIME. You know what is MIME? Multi-purpose Internet Mail Extension. MIME stands for Multi-Purpose Internet Mail Extension. So this is one of the particular tool which actually permits you to save different types of file extensions across the internet. If this MIME concept is not there, today there will not be a chance for all of us to interact with the help of this particular tool, Zoom. Because I am sitting somewhere in Coimbatore and you are all sitting somewhere in Bangalore, and we were able to interact only with the help of MIME concept. If that particular concept is not there, we will not be able to do the things. Do you all believe that AI is not a part of this? MIME does not have any AI because it is a base for AI. Today we have a number of concepts that is AI tools are being supported with this kind of MIME concept to share information. I am sharing my slide from Coimbatore. You are able to view it in Bangalore with the help of this tool. So all the tools, whatever that you use, either it is Zoom or WebEx or Google Meet or some other tools, whatever that you say X or Y, all these tools are using MIME concept to share these files. Okay, and we have Tableau and Power BI for data visualization. So what is data visualization? So data visualization is one of a wonderful concept. It is actually it created a milestone in IT sector. I can say that. Today, if you go and ask it to any IT people, what is the major area where people will get job, they will say that data analyst is the one thing. Data analyst, how they were able to analyze the data, how they were able to present the data, it is based on data visualization. So what is data visualization is all about? Any person, it may be a person who is a qualified person in English or Tamil or Malayalam or Kannada or Telugu, whatever the languages that they are familiar with, and whatever the languages that they are master with. If they are not knowing anything related to English, even if they see something in image format with some set of labels, they will be able to understand what the project is all about. Data visualization is playing a very important role in conveying the information in infographic style. What is infographic style? Infographic is something sharing the informations in graphical format. So data visualization is helping you to convey the information in infographic style. So how to convey the information? So for that, we need some set of tools. We have Tableau and Power BI. I have mentioned only these two tools here. We have IBM Cognos, we have IBM Info Big Data Insights. These are all some of the tools wherein you can create data visualization. I hope Crystal Jayanti University people and other people whoever has joined this particular FDP in your institution, there will be something called Institution Innovation Council. If you are opening that dashboard, you could see that last year, last academic year, how many events are being conducted, what are the self-driven activity, what are the MIC activity, what are the different set of activities that is being carried out for celebrations. All these activities are being displayed in a graphical format, and you will be able to understand on seeing the picture itself, this is the status of that particular university or college. So that is being here happily done with the help of Tableau and Power BI tools. There is another set of tools which is more commonly used across the student fraternity as well as the faculty fraternity is Canva and Adobe Firefly. Okay, so these are the tools which help you to create a project design. So what is a project design? See, when this session has started, Madam has displayed a poster with Kristu Jayanti things, and it contains the title that I'm going to handle. It contains the time, duration, everything along with my photo and my credits, right? So that is a flyer, that is a pamphlet that can be created with Canva. Okay. But when you are working on project based learning, what you can create, even if you are not knowing, even if you are not sure about code, but you want to convey to people that this is how your project is going to look about, you can create a UX or UI design in a general format with this kind of tools, and you can project it to the pitch desk platform, wherein a venture capitalist will be able to you can impress the venture capitalist, and you can get funding from them with the help of these kind of designs. That can be done with the help of these kind of tools. And even if you want to have some multidisciplinary collaboration with the professors who is working in IT field, and if you want people from commerce to do some projects along with the IT people, you can do it with the help of giving some ideas that this is what you are actually looking for. Even IT industries are working like that. There are something called project requirement description. In earlier days, we used something called traditional project method. Today, we use something called business intelligence method. So business intelligence is something wherein artificial intelligence are being used in business to increase the profit of the business. Traditional project method are something wherein we used to get the ideas from the client, and whatever the requirements that is being given by the client, it is being discussed with the project manager. The project manager will in turn convey the information to the team leaders and his team members, and they will be sharing the ideas with something called SRS, software requirement specification. So based on software requirement specification, they used to do we used everything to do it with the help of these kind of data visualization tools itself, right? And we have Google AI and Microsoft Azure AI platforms. These are all some of cloud platforms which actually facilitate you to get the services in different format. You can have a software as a service. You can get an infrastructure and platform as a service. Today, cloud computing is also offering you feature as a service. You know, the normal Google Chrome has different set of extensions which permit you to do all kind of tasks with the help of that extensions, which has some set of plugins. So that can be done with the help of these kind of tools, right? Examples. What are the examples that can be used with the help of AI powered project based learning? So these are all the students build real-time customer support bots. You know, all kind of pages or websites have built-in real-time projects which will be acting as an assistant, so that you can feel that there are some persons across the web to interact with you to solve some set of problems from any company. Today, customer relationship management is being highly supported with the AI chatbots. You can make students to create a chatbot for your own college. You can make the students to create a Telegram app for your own college. All these things can be done. You know, there is something called smart agriculture. Smart agriculture, we can use AI models to predict crop yield using live data. You know, one of my research scholar has done a project, done a PhD research work. She has done something called tomato leaf prediction diseases. Leaf. She is able to predict the tomato diseases with the help of leaves that she collects. That is being carried out in Python, and the AI model she has incorporated in Python. It is able to classify the things, and it is able to do some set of clustering, and it is able to collect data from various sources, Kaggle, as well as from the real sources, whatever that is being fed in, and it is able to give what kind of diseases are there for that particular tomato leaf. We can use real-time disease prediction in healthcare sector. We can make the students to use AI dashboards for decision making. By these are all some of the areas where you can make the students to work on project-based learning. Okay, so these real-time projects will not only give them an exposure, it will also give the faculty fraternity, because faculty members are fully closed with some set of things called curriculum, wherein they have to focus only on syllabus. Okay, they are instructed to complete the syllabus within the stipulated time frame. They work on only those areas, right? So those things can be corrected with the help of these kind of projects. So these are the things that I would like to convey. So what are the challenges and consideration that will come to you when acting as a faculty? Avoiding over reliance on technology, because some people might accept the technology, some people might not accept the technology at any point of time. Even you can see many elders, they never use mobile phones, whatever that we use. They never believe the GPay, phone pay, whatever the pays that we use as on date, because they believe that technology is something very bad. Okay, so this is one of the challenge. When one of the member acting in your project is in such mindset, you can never make them to be a good team part. Ensuring accessibility to all learners. We should ensure that learners are having accessibility to all the information that whatever we learn. We should ensure the ethical and responsible use of AI. We should avoid dependency on AI for creativity. Creativity should automatically comes from the human intelligence, not from AI. Okay. Once you want something to be creative, the creative factor should be inculcated from your mindset, not from, you should not ask the system to give a creative mindset for your projects, because it is a pre-programmed one. If you are getting something from AI tool, it is not your project. It is something that is being stored already by some other's mindset. Having accessibility and cost for advanced AI tools is one of the challenge, because today even currently many advanced features are being stopped by many AI tools, even including the Chat GPT. Okay, only by paying money you will be able to use some set of factors. We should have some resources to train teachers to integrate our curriculum and to use the AI properly. We should ensure the academic integrity while using the AI. We should have balancing AI support with human creativity. Cost and accessibility of advanced AI tool is one of the major problems that is being faced by challenges faced by this whenever we are using it for project-based learning. And we should have continuous training for faculties as well as to the students. Right. The benefits of AI-driven project-based learning is that hands-on experience with cutting-edge technology are one of the benefit, because they will be able to learn different set of tools. It has enhanced to student engagement. We can make all the students to work for us, and we can make them to do the work for us. It improves the collaboration and teamwork. It is being development of 21st century. It bridges the theory and practical sessions effectively. It boosts the critical thinking and innovation. It develops the students with the future ready career skills. You might ask, sir, you in one part you are saying that AI is not reliable, it is not supportive, and you should not make the students to use AI for all these kind of purposes. And another part you are saying that AI is supporting all these features. You should inculcate which kind of AI tool is best for them. You should tell, because before you are conveying something to the students, it should be practiced by the faculty members first. We should try to solve our problems with different set of tools. We should understand which tool is giving them a correct result, and that is to be given as a practice to the students. Whenever we are using AI tools, it is helping the faculty members for effective mentoring, faster evaluation, and getting better feedback. And for students, it gives a practical exposure. It creates the it boosts their creativity, and it gives a real-time problem solving solutions for them. So we should have a stronger collaboration and innovation culture among the peers by using this AI-driven project-based learning. So what is the role of faculty in AI in project-based learning? It designs real-time AI integrated projects. It guides the students in ethical AI usage. It monitors the project's progress of a project with AI analytic tools, and it provides the personalized mentoring using AI insights. So these are all the factors that the faculty member has to focus on. So when it comes for the students should use AI for research and generate project ideas. They should develop solutions with AI-assisted coding tools like GitHub Copilot. They should create engaging presentations by using AI designs like Canva or Firefly, or even sometimes they might use the presentation.io, or they can also use something called gamma.app. They should use analyze. They should analyze the real time data with Tableau, Power BI, and other ML models. So these are all the things that should be shared with the students fraternity. They should be encouraged to do this kind of things. So examples of real-time AI projects: the student-faculty collaboration on AI chatbots for their campus queries can be done. Even if they were facing some kind of fear, they can post some anonymous questions. The Slido tool is actually a kind of interactive tool among the students and faculty fraternity. They can share the anonymous question, even if the student is feeling shy or if they are fear to ask a question to a teacher, and some other student in the same class has asked the same question, and the same doubt is being available for that particular person. He can give a like. Based on the like count, the question will be topping. So based on that, the students can the faculty members can answer to the students. Okay, these my students are having the same doubts, so that can be cleared by a staff member. AI-powered predictive models for agriculture and healthcare can be used for predicting the diseases in advance, and we can use the business analytic dashboards for making design making in real time. AI-assisted creative media projects and digital storytelling are some of the real-time examples that can be used. Okay, now I am coming to some set of tools that are currently available for project-based learning. Adobe Express, you all might have used something called Adobe Photoshop, right? Adobe Express is one of the free tool that is being offered by Adobe company, which permits you to do some kind of project-based designs. Project-based designs. What are project-based designs? Because whenever you are creating product requirement description, you should represent it in different format, which should be accepted by all the people, right? Even whenever you are going for some kind of pitch deck environment like Startup Mania or some other platform, you should present it in a very attractive manner. You can use this Adobe Express tool for using that. Claude AI is one of the project-based learning platform which gives you a clear-cut idea about how to use different set of algorithms that can be used for some specific purposes. The same can be done for by Chat GPT as well whenever it comes for coding. But when compared to Chat GPT, Microsoft Copilot is better. Google Gemini offers you a chance to explore the content in image generation format. DeepSeek, it gives you a detailed analytics about detailed analysis about the case studies, whatever that you do for your projects. Notebook LM, it gives you a kind of opportunity to take some set of informations, and you can generate some kind of brainstorming sessions or benchmark things. You can also have a data mapping with the help of Notebook LM. Research Rabbit is one of the popular research tool that is being used by researchers across the globe, wherein you will be able to store some set of papers in the Research Rabbit tool. And if you want to know the gist of the paper, you can just make the Research Rabbit tool to give a gist about the particular paper. The paper gist will be conveyed to you in a short form. You can make two or more papers to be added to the Research Rabbit tool, and you'll be able to have a comparative study using that particular tool. Similarly, we have SciSpaces, we have Elicit, we have Sizzle, we have Perplexity, we have Theasify, and we have Napkin AI. So these are all some of the project-based learning AI tools that are currently used across many people, and they were able to use it for some specific purpose. I am not saying that all the tools, whatever that I mentioned, is free for use for all the times, but there are some tools which will gives you freemium. Some tools are shared medium, wherein you will be permitted to use it for some specific period of time for free, and later time it will be asking you to pay amount. So if you feel that your the particular tool is will actually help your project to be in a good way, you can pay and you can use it, because there will be a number of features permitting you to support your projects. Right. So these are all the 40 AI tools that are free for use by many people. So these are all the tools, but similarly, these tools are being taken from the teachthetext.com. So you can just make a try about all these tools, and these tools are actually facilitate you to do some kind of project-based learning. And some tools, whatever that is being mentioned here, is exclusively available for use only if you log in through your official mail IDs, not with your personal Gmail account. Okay, that I would like to convey you all. So AI and project-based learning together, when it comes for work, it gives you a revolutionizing in learning. It helps the students to have better understanding about the projects, and it gives you a clear-cut idea about how it can be done. and your students will gain a practical exposure about the project, and they will be having some future ready skills. Teachers become facilitators of innovation with the help of these AI tools. Educations become more interactive and impactful with the help of implementing AI tool in project based learning. It prepares the students for future with AI in integral to work and life, because today all sectors are getting digitalized. Without AI knowledge, nobody can do anything. So once we inculcate the students to work on their projects with the help of AI tools, they can use the AI tools in an efficient way when they go for jobs. Combining AI and project based learning makes education more engaging, practical, and impactful. It makes the students more dynamic and impactful. So we can co-create a meaningful real-time project by making the students and faculty members to work as a team and bring a solution for problems. And it promotes the innovation and collaboration, future ready skills. So these are all the conclusions that I would like to convey as a part of my session. So before I am winding up my session, I would like to show a short demo about how different AI tools will give you different set of factors. So I'm just going for a demo with your permission. Just a minute, please hold on. I'm just opening few common links. Okay. So I hope my entire screen is visible to you all, right?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Thank you, madam.
Yeah.
See, this is what I have done is that I have just created a sampling data wherein I am just going to check for this chi-square test in different platforms. You could see the difference how these kind of AI tools are actually giving you for the same set of data whatever I'm posting, how it gives you the difference. You can just see. See, first I would like to give you all about what the data I have uploaded. So these are the data that I have shared in this particular Excel sheet file. And based on this information, the AI tool is actually giving me the informations. You just see the chat GPT has calculated the chi-square statistic test, and it is able to give me the result. Okay. Similarly, when I want to navigate from this chat GPT tool to the next tool, um, let me try it with deepseek.com. Because when DeepSeek has emerged, there were a lot of negative comments that it is stealing information from us and it is not, it is storing it in backend. See, let me make one information clear to all the faculty members. Nothing is being offered for free. Once we give some set of informations to all these kind of platform, definitely at the back end, the server will record all the informations whatever that we store. Because as I said, even if you keep a full stop in a internet based tool, it will record at what time you have kept a full stop and what time you have removed it. It will get recorded in log, and based on the log you can retrieve the data. You can even make the full stop to come back at the same position where you have deleted it. Okay, so where even the normal internet like Gmail server or other servers, if we are able to do it, definitely with the help of this AI tool you can the information whatever that we share across the internet will get backed up. Okay, we should keep that in mind, and whenever we are sharing the informations, so we should never use the highly confidential data across this. If you want to use it exclusively, then what you have to do is that you have to purchase it. Once you are purchasing it, they will give a confidence that that particular data will not be shared across to any of your competitors. But even then, the copy of your data will be there in the data center that stores the information of this DeepSeek or ChatGPT. That is to be kept in our mind. I'm just using the same. I'm just copying the same prompt that I have used in ChatGPT in DeepSeek. Let me check what is the result that I'm getting. See, it actually in Chat GPT we did not get the results like this, right? But DeepSeek is doing in-depth information, and it is just converting the data. It is retrieving the data step by step, and it is recording it, and it is giving you a detailed description about the comparative studies, and it is able to give you a result. So project-based learning compared to Chat GPT, DeepSeek is better. Today, you all might be familiar of a tool, Nano Banana, I hope. That particular tool, they are using it for creating different set of images. Whenever we share images, even if you are sharing your photo in the internet, our photo might not be taken as a whole, but it identifies the threshold point. You know what is the threshold point? Threshold points are the points which actually connects the dots of our eyes. It connects the dots of our nose. It connects the dots of our mouth. It connects the dots of all our faces. Okay, and it creates an image. So a similar kind of image to our face can be created by an artificial intelligence tool, and with some different set of formats. I can upload my photo here, and I can ask that how will I look like an American if I am posting a photo like this, and if I'm asking it, it will generate an image for me. If you are looking like an American, you will be as like this. Okay, what it actually takes is that it takes our threshold points. Many number of digital marketing companies are using the models. Many photos that we upload here in India, we might be a model across the world somewhere. We might not be knowing. Many digital marketing company might be using our photo, our faces, our face threshold points, and making us as a model for their products, which we might not be aware of. Similarly, the people who are sitting in Korea or America or London, they might have uploaded their photos here, and those can be used by a digital marketing expert here, and they might create a model. Okay, today with the help of AI tool, we can make the AI tool to understand our tone, because there is a concept called natural language processing, which will be able to recognize our voice. If you are recording your voice, and if you are training your system, and if you are giving a content, that this content is to be delivered as a speech to a forum, it will deliver as if that you have spoken. Okay. So these are all some of there are advantages as well as disadvantages. I will not say that this is an advantage, because even some people are using it in a different form. So there are even some disadvantages. Even we can make somebody to scold some people with our voice with the help of that. Okay. So that is also there. We can try the same thing with this Microsoft Copilot. Let us see how it works. See, it is able to give you a result, but there is a difference, a variation in difference, a small variation difference is there, but how it is being trained, it gives a result in that form. Okay. So similarly, we should be very cautious about what kind of tool that we use. I am not sure whether the other resource persons who has handled you the classes have introduced a tool named uh, questionsworld.org, whether this particular tool is being shown as a demo, ma'am.
Uh, no, sir.
Okay, let me try showing you. So this is one of the particular tool which actually creates some set of questions. It generates AI-based questions. Today, if we are handling some set of classes, and if you want to understand what is the understandability level of students who has attended your class, what you can do is that you can just make a questions in a multiple choice form. For example, let me tell you about AI based on. So if I want to test all the members, I'm just giving graduate or college or something like that. And if I want to create questions, see, only for 10 questions, it's free. For 20 questions, if you want to get 20 questions for this particular topic, you have to pay. Till 10, it is free. Okay. And what I'm doing is that I'm just making the system to create a questions in multiple choice with multiple choice answers. I'm just clicking generate questions. It is generating question on its own along with the answers. You could see that to create. See, what it actually does is that it actually understand the keyword AI tools in project-based learning as a constraint, and it goes and checks for the distributed database environment, and it collects the information from the various sources, and whatever the source has highest number of visibility across the globe, it collects the information from that, and it generates the questions for you. Okay, and you could see that it will get displayed shortly. It is almost coming to an end. I am using this particular tool in almost all my classrooms. Whenever I teach some set of topic, I used to tell my students tomorrow's topic is this, and I used to ask them, "You please come prepared." But only very few people will be coming prepared. After handling classes, I used to give some set of questions to them. You see, it generates a question along with the multiple choice. Are you all able to see the questions that I am navigating on the right side?
Yes,
Madam,
sir.
can you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it collects the information along with the right answers. Now, what is the thing is that I cannot share these questions for teachers directly. What I can do is that there is in right corner we have something called export for assign. I'm just clicking it. I'm selecting all the 10 questions. Again, I'm clicking export or design. You just see it saves and it will ask you in which platform you want to embed it with. Because some people might be interested in doing it in some set of tools. See, it shows different set of formats. Whether you want to be in an interactive quiz or you want it as a game show quiz, or if you want to generate the content in Microsoft Word, Google Form or Google Site, it shows different set of platforms. All these platforms are gamified AI tools. Okay. And here what you can do is that if you want to create this question in Google Form, you can just click this Google Form. It immediately converts the question in Google Form and it gives you in a Google Form format. See, it will just ask make a copy. I'll just give make a copy. Okay. So once I click make a copy, you could see that it has generated a question, right? Are you all able to see this? So this is the topic that I have given and it has the questions. So once I publish and I give you the things, all your answers will get collected. Okay. So this is the short URL. So if I am sharing it with you all can answer it. So once you answer it, your answers will be collected by me. So I hope already the session feedback has been posted. So don't confuse that this is not a session feedback. This is the answer to collect for my session. So you can create. It's not mandatory that everybody has to attend this. I'm just showing it as a demo for all of you. So these are all project-based learning AI tools which you can use it. Okay. Within fraction of seconds, I am able to create a Google form for multiple choice questions. Now I open the floor for everybody to ask some set of queries if you have, madam.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes.
participant can post your queries in the message.
So I'm always available, active in LinkedIn rather than other platform. So if anybody want to get connected with me and if you want to discuss about some set of AI tools, or if you have even I will not say that I am an expert in all AI tools, but I am a learner. As I always believe that teacher is a continuous learner. I used to attend even if you are hosting some set of sessions related to AI. I used to attend even some tools which I have already learned. I used to attend if somebody is handling it because they might have some different set of perspective. And even if you are having some set of ideas, you can say that. See, last time I had a chance to handle a session for one set of college students, wherein more number of research scholars were there. And there was a question by a student, sir, we used to have some set of publications, whether there is a possibility to avoid plagiarism. So I was suggesting you can rephrase it. Even rephrasing sentences like rephrasing.io or Quillbot tools are permitting you to avoid same patterns of data. It is also being caught by some set of plagiarism tools. There is something called humanize.ai. I have introduced that to many people. When they were teaching one particular research scholar, he came up with something called Hicks humanize.ai. He said that, sir, whenever you are using this particular tool, it will never catch any plagiarism. And he said that he has successfully published three Scopus indexed journal with the help of that particular tool. And now I'm actually working on that particular thing. I'm just trying it for my research article as well. Okay, so these are all the things that we can make a try whenever we collaborate and we share the information across. I hope somebody has
We got
submitted that.
one question from the participant. How
Yes.
do we strike a balance between traditional pedagogy and AI assisted teaching practices?
Traditional pedagogy, we just understand, we just believe that whatever that we learned, we just used to teach the students about these are the things, these are the concepts, these are the way that you have to follow. So that is the only thing that everybody will understand. But when you are making the people to use AI tools, each and every student will come up with different set of answers. So based on their answer submission, you will be able to understand which AI tool that the particular student has used, and you will be able to analyze which AI tool is actually working better for the projects. It is just like whenever you are asking some set of people to design something in Canva tool, everybody will come up with different set of designs. For even if you want to generate a certificate, you can make it as a gamified environment for the students. You can make them to create certificates, and everybody will come up with different set of designs by using different set of tools. You can identify their designs, and you can come to a conclusion that this particular design is good. You can ask the students which kind of AI tool have you have used. He will come up with some set of tool name, so you can explore that. If there is some experts in that particular area, you can invite them and you can give them some kind of input, or you can give the student itself himself or herself an opportunity to explore the particular tool in detail, and you can ask them to share that knowledge with among other students. So they will be able to share their ideas, and that will be a student development program which you can also record it for your NAC and other purposes. So that will also help you. I hope I have
Okay.
answered.
Yeah. Yes, sir. One more question. Can AI be used in terms of streamlining business ideas?
uh, it is possible to a certain extent, but not completely, because AI is also posing some threat, kind of threat, because there are n number of competitive people across the world, right? Once you are posting some ideas, and if you are trying the AI tool to streamline it for you, if you are using it in a paid version, it might be to a certain extent it will be good, but if you're doing it in a free version, definitely it is not advisable, because it might be copied or it might be shared with others for some set of money, because the persons who has created AI tool will use your ideas, or whatever that you are sharing across the net will be used by them for such kind of purposes.
Okay. So one more question, sir.
Yeah.
How can a faculty monitor ethical usage of AI by students while still encouraging innovation?
Okay. So this is a different perspective. Ethical usage is that, see, once we share something across the internet, there are n number of cyber crimes also booming up. Okay.
Okay.
Ethical usage is that we have to inculcate knowledge about the ethical standards and ethical considerations to the students first. Once, if they are doing something beyond their limit, it is a crime. And if the students are inculcated knowledge about that the crime once being done, it can never be taken off from their history, so that if they are being taught with some kind of knowledge, it can be avoided. So if I feel that I should not do any kind of crime, I should restrict myself from doing that crime. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. With this, we can end the session.
Shubha ma'am,
Yes.
one question you missed, ma'am. So there is a question. There is a dehumanizing tool you mentioned. Can you repeat the?
Yeah,
Uh,
Higgs dot humanize. Higgs HIX humanize dot AI was one of the tool that is being told by them.
yes, if possible, can you type it in the comment
Yeah,
chat
I've
box?
just typed in Google itself, because so this is actually, I'm just currently working on this. He told that this is not being caught by any plagiarism tool. I hope everybody is able to see this, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
So shall we conclude, sir?
Yes, ma'am. If
Yeah.
Yes,
everything
yes,
is
ma'am.
okay, then
Yeah.
we can conclude.
Yeah. So as we conclude the sixth day of our faculty development program, Ameliorate 2025, it's my privilege to extend the vote of thanks. First and foremost, I sincerely thank our resource person, Dr. Srijit Vignesh, for his enlightening session on AI tools and project-based learning. Sir, your talk gave us a valuable clarity on how AI tools can be integrated into teaching and research, and how a project-based learning can enhance creativity, critical thinking, and practical application among students. The real life examples and strategies you shared will definitely inspire us to adapt innovative practices in our academic journey. I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Jisha, head of the Department of Professional Management Studies. Ma'am, your constant support and leadership have been instrumental in the successful organization of this the program. A special thanks goes to our dedicated faculty coordinators of this FTP, whose tireless efforts behind the scenes have ensured the smooth conduct of today's session. So my gratitude also goes to all the participants. Your active involvement and enthusiasm have made this FTP session more interactive and meaningful. Before we close, I once again extend my deepest thanks to Dr. Shrejit Vignesh for joining us today and sharing such an impactful insight. Thank you all for being with us this evening. We look forward to meeting you tomorrow for the concluding day of this FTP.
Yeah, thank you, madam.